Hey everyone, salam. So today I'm talking about one of the diseases of the heart that we all suffer from, and we're all guilty of having this, and that's false hopes or procrastination, or in Arabic tul al-amal or at-taswif. So it's when you keep saying, "I'm gonna do this tomorrow," and you push it back. So when are you gonna start praying or going back to prayers again? Inshallah later. Inshallah, one day I'll come back. When are you gonna fast again? Later. When are you going to apologize to that person you wronged? I still have time. I'm not over it. We're always like, I still have time. And that's the problem, like we feel too secure, or that we have that time. Like me and my wife, for example, we're also guilty of this. Like we really need to finish that show before Ramadan comes, because in Ramadan we're going to focus on our prayers or something. And it's like, who said we're going to make it to Ramadan? Inshallah we do. I'm not saying that. But why are we too sure that we're going to make it? So that's the wrong mindset. Or it's like, I'm not going to take that positive step right now. I'm still in my 20s or my 30s. When I get to my 50s, 60s, 70s, maybe. Or like each person always, we play that mind trick and we trick ourselves. And it's because we're too comfortable. And we're actually wronging ourselves or being unjust to ourselves. And that's what God says in the Quran. وَدَخَلَ جَنَّتَهُ وَهُوَ ظَالِمٌ لِنَفْسِهِ قَالَ مَا أَظُنُّ أَن تَبِيدَ هَذِهِ أَبَدًا. When one of the guys entered to his garden, and he wronged himself by thinking that the gardens he has and all the bounties he has and he's been blessed with, they're there forever. How can this ever go away? And that's a very big mistake or pitfall that we fall into. So I'm not talking about having long hopes. We should all have hopes, and it's necessary for us. We thrive on having hopes as human beings, and planning for our life and thinking about the future and having a better tomorrow. I'm talking about false hopes, where you think that you're far away from death. That it's not saying everything that's gonna bad that happens is gonna happen to everybody else, but me. No, I still have a long life. I'm too young. I'm too healthy. I'm too this. I'm too that. And you think that you're far away. No, it's not. It's not me. It can happen to everybody else, but I still have time. Don't worry. Inshallah. I have good intentions. Don't worry. I'll be better later on. And God says in the Quran, وَابْتَغِ فِي مَا أَتَاكَ اللَّهُ الدَّارَ الْآخِرَةَ وَلَا تَنْسَ نَصِيبَكَ مِنَ الدُّنْيا. So in every action you're going to do or you're going to perform, keep in mind the eye on the prize at the end of the day is that the hereafter. If this is going to get me in a better position in the hereafter, then do it. And at the same time, do not forget your share of this world. So if you want, enjoy this world, enjoy it, but also while you're enjoying it, keep your eye on the prize that you're trying to make it to a better place. So whatever you're doing should take you there, should elevate your status. Act in this world as if you're going to live forever. So plan for a house, plan your business, plan your future, your education, and act also for the hereafter as if you're going to die tomorrow. Which means that just keep in mind that the priority is the hereafter. It's happening tomorrow, and while you're still at it, you can live your life the way you want. So one of the scholars actually says, يَا ابْنَ آدَمْ إِنَّمَا أَنْتَ أَيَّامٌ فَإِنْ ذَهَبَ يَوْمٌ ذَهَبَ بَعْضُكَ. Which is, son of Adam, you are made out of a number of days. And if one day passes, one part of you has already gone or passed away. So it's like if you've seen the movie Benjamin Button. Like every day you start with a number of days and it goes smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. The older you get, you think the older, but it's actually the smaller number of days you have. So it's an interesting way of thinking about it. And the poison or the disease we're talking about here again is that when you feel the lack of energy to do something good or perform a religious obligation or to fulfill your obligations, when you start snoozing these and become lazy and you fall so sleepy and you fall asleep as soon as you start doing something good, and then you thrive on the energy and you have like a reservoir of energy when it comes to something completely useless and meaningless that you want to do, then this is a symptom that shows you that, okay, there's something wrong with me. Why am I so lazy when it's doing something good? And at the same time, I'm so energetic and happy when I'm doing something that is pointless. I'm not saying we should desire death. That's not what I'm saying at all. It's the opposite. We should desire a full, long life full of that you've lived it to the maximum of your potential, you've fulfilled your obligations, and you've helped as many people as possible, and you've been as pious as you can. So that's what we should look for, a long life full of all these achievements, but at the same time we should be ready as if death might happen tomorrow. So one direct result from this disease, which is false hopes, God says in the Quran, is that you become hard-hearted. And that's very dangerous, because like sometimes you have that feeling inside you that I know I should be better, I should do better. That in itself is a blessing. And if you keep snoozing and snoozing, that blessing of you knowing that you should change or do something better or take a positive step might be taken away from you. When we don't take action one time, two times, three times, after a while we forget, and then we start thinking we're good enough. And that's the dangerous part. When you feel that you're good enough and you don't need to do anything and you don't need to work a little bit harder, and that we're saved without doing anything, that's not our faith. In Islam, it's always الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ. So faith, yes, you have to believe, but it's always coupled with doing good deeds. Faith in itself is a foundation, but you always have to act upon it. الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ إِنَّ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا. It's always believing and doing something good. So you always have to take action. So what should we do? What is the treatment? First thing is be mindful. Like you should, just like we plan our holidays, and I'm going to go from this country to that country, I'm going to take that photo here, I'm going to do that here, and I'm going to visit this place, and I'm going to eat in this place. And like, just as we plan as much into that, or you plan your career, I'm going to go to this school, and then I'm going to go to this, or like I'm going to work for this company and then get this for a few years on my resume, and then I'm going to move to that company, or whatever. Like I'm going to train as much hard in the gym, and I'm going to hit this is going to be my personal best, and then I'm going to jump how many times, I'm going to run as fast, I'm going to do this how many pull-ups. Or when you're like designing your own home, and I need this furniture from here, and I want that piece of like couch or something from there. As much as you're putting that kind of effort, be mindful of also planning for the hereafter. Hadith says, "Kun fi dunya ka'annaka gharib, bal ka'abiri sabir." So be in this world, or live in this world, as if you're a stranger, or even better, don't be a stranger in this world. Even better, as if you're someone that is stopping by, or a traveler, and then you're moving on. So take from this world what's going to help you later on. Prioritize, make this like a priority for you, the hereafter. And whatever you take here is something that's going to help you. You're carrying it with you to the afterlife, inshallah, where you're going to have a better place. And remember that we are made from a chain link of days. So make each day testify for you, not against you. So if just one good thing, so that we watch videos and sometimes you can get moved, but afterwards you forget. If you're going to take one good thing out of this, is that make sure every day before you go to sleep, you have one good deed done. For 10 seconds or 30 seconds, make sure that you've had one good thing. If you didn't, pray for someone. So I'm going to end with one amazing hadith by Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, that is very close to my heart. And that is, take advantage of 5 before 5. Take advantage of your youth before your old age. As a young person, I understand there's so many distractions in life, but it is your choice at the end of the day. Do you want to do something productive with your life, or do you want them to go to waste? These are the golden days of your life, so please take advantage of them as much as you can. The second one is take advantage of your health before your sickness. So if you've been blessed with a healthy body and you have good health mentally and physically, put it into good use. And it is in our tradition as Muslims, as Sunnah, is to live a healthy lifestyle. So take that into consideration. The third one is take advantage of your wealth before your poverty. And wealth comes in many different forms. If you've been blessed with money, spend from your money and help as many people as you can. Help your family and help the extended ones and help anyone in need. And if it's time, give from your time. Spend from that what you love, basically. Whatever you love the most, and each one of us is different, spend from that. The fourth one is take advantage of your free time before you become preoccupied. So we're all going to be preoccupied and busy, but are we busy doing productive things, or are we busy just running around in circles? Make sure you fill your free time with productive habits. And the last one is take advantage of your life before your death. And you are the author of your own story of your life. So make sure you write an amazing story and try to live it to the maximum of your potential, and I hope it doesn't go to waste. So I hope you benefited from this video. See you in the next one. Bye. Salam.